the Waikato Regional Council Environmental Science Award.
My main area of work is making wetlands work for their money, constructing wetlands and trying to get them to achieve water quality enhancement. In New Zealand we've lost over 90% of our wetlands, even more in the Waikato. And those sort of ability of wetlands to buffer flows and to clean up water that's going through them as it's passing from the land to the water has been lost in many cases. So now we're looking at targeting wetlands into certain places to deal with some of those diffuse and contaminant loads that are going into waterways. What I'm really trying to do is to quantify how wetlands work, how big do they need to be given a certain flow of waste and type of wastewater going into them, how to build them, what they'll cost and what you can achieve with them. Out of the Tauniki catchment in Kiwatahi, what we're looking at there is treating agricultural drainage. So this is drainage that comes through what's often called tile drains. You don't really see it. It basically is underground pipes but what that does is it routes water directly into streams and rivers without any sort of filtration as they go through the soil or through riparian zones. So that can be quite a short circuit of dissolved nutrients going directly into waterways. So what we looked at doing there is putting small wetlands at the end of those drain lines to filter that water before it went out. Basically the water passes through a long narrow channel filled with plants and removes nutrients and sediments as it goes through. You really need to look at these systems over a number of years. It's a long-term study, and we've been lucky enough there to work for about 8 years at one site, and also for an extended period at some other sites to see how these systems perform. That's what's gone into developing guidelines and having these long-term sites where we've been able to get some really good data and actually work out what the average data is and what the fluctuations from year to year are, so that people have actually got a realistic sort of idea of what they can achieve.